Good evening. Thank you, Honorable Town Supervisor Feiner, Greenburgh Council members, and members of the Greenburgh community. You came out in force tonight. Thank you so much. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you. Welcome to our first ever celebration of Puerto Rican Heritage Month in the town of Greenburgh. In 2020, a group of community members from White Plains, a quarter of whom were from the town of Greenburgh, got together to begin talking about a flag raising for Puerto Rico, following the wonderful tradition of the city of White Plains, which honors various international and multicultural traditions by raising their respective flags. Since our first Puerto Rican flag raising event, our organization has grown to include multiple events in White Plains. We have had wonderful opportunities with the support of many community partners, including Mayor Tom Roach, the White Plains Recreation and Parks Department, U.S. Congressman Jamal Bowman, County Executive George Latimer, Assemblyman Chris Burdick, Senator Shelley Mayer. Arts Westchester has been a major supporter, the White Plains Public Library, Comité Noviembre, which is a co-sponsor of tonight's event, and Prida, I see, right, Reisha, just want to say hello, among others. In addition to the White Plains flag raising event, our organization has hosted several poster displays, a major art exhibit in the main gallery of Arts Westchester, and a wonderful Three Kings Day celebration at the White Plains Public Library. It is our great pleasure to partner with the town of Greenburgh and collaborate on events that allow us to share our cultural treasures, our music, our dance, our art, and our literature. To begin this evening's program, we will be joined by Grisel Feliciano, an executive board member of the White Plains Puerto Rican Cultural Committee, PTA person, and a general community activist and advocate in the town of Greenburgh. And she will introduce Girl Scout Troop 2491.
Thank you, Evelyn, for being my mentor. My name is Grisel Feliciano. I've been a resident of Greenburgh for 12 years and a co-leader for the Girl Scout Troop 2491 with Amanda Ovalle and Stephanie Laura. Our troop was invited by Mr. Paul Feiner to do our first Puerto Rican flag raising here in Greenburgh, and we would like to thank him for this opportunity. It is important for our children to understand the roots, where they came from, and the significance of their culture. The more we teach them about our history, the food, the music, the arts, the more they will appreciate and love our island. By integrating our culture into the community, we provide our children with a better understanding of the diverse backgrounds that make up Puerto Rican society, including the integration of indigenous, Spanish, and African cultures. In 1948, the Puerto Rican legislature enacted La Ley de la Mordaza, which made it a crime to own or display the Puerto Rican flag. However, this law was later repealed on the grounds that it violated freedom of speech. This is why it's crucial to teach our children that raising our flag is a symbol of freedom and justice, and that everyone deserves to be treated with respect and equality. We are fortunate that Puerto Rico became U.S. territory and its people U.S. citizens. Most importantly, we are proud of how far we have come, and we want our Greenburgh community to know that we are still fighting to make a difference and help the Hispanic community and anyone in need. With dignity and respect, we proudly represent our heritage so that our children teach future generations the importance of maintaining unity despite diversity. Now, I proudly present to you our beautiful Girl Scouts Troop 2491 singing the Puerto Rican national anthem, La Borinqueña. Thank you.
Terrence will get on my camera.
It is tradition, like any national anthem, that people stand. Let's give them another round of applause, please. Is there a dry eye in the house? I don't think so. Tonight, we are very proud to be joined by our renowned guest speaker, New York State Judge Walter Rivera. Judge Rivera is a former Greenburgh Town Justice, a current New York State Court of Claims judge in the White Plains District, and immediate past president of the Latino Judges Association. Please welcome Judge Walter Rivera.
And former Greenburgh Town Judge.
And Greenburgh resident.
Yes,
We claiming you.
Yes.
it was great to be home. Thank you, Evelyn, and thank you, Supervisor Feiner, members of the Town Council, public officials, the White Plains Puerto Rican Cultural Committee, the Comité Noviembre, the founder of the White Plains Puerto Rican Cultural Committee, Evelyn Alicea Santiago, residents of this great town, family, and friends. And I do have family here tonight, and we have a presence here in Greenburgh. My parents, Marcelino and Ana Maria Rivera, relocated to New York City from Puerto Rico in the late 1940s. That was the period of what they call the Great Migration, where it was an orchestrated migration of Puerto Rican laborers to meet demands here in the States for factory jobs and a range of other jobs. And my parents came during that wave. As a second-generation Puerto Rican, I am honored and pleased to make remarks at this historic, symbolic Puerto Rican flag-raising ceremony here at Greenburgh Town Hall. As you heard, Puerto Rico is an incorporated territory of the United States. Under the Jones Act of 1917, Puerto Ricans are United States citizens at birth, and Puerto Rico has a non-voting member in Congress. You do not need a passport to travel to Puerto Rico, and there are now more Puerto Ricans residing in the United States mainland and throughout the country than those that live in Puerto Rico. Puerto Ricans have served with distinction in the United States military since the First World War and have contributed to all facets of society on the U.S. mainland, including in sports, the arts, politics, on and on. Now let's talk about the history of the Puerto Rican flag that you see proudly displayed here at the podium where the council and the supervisor are seated. This flag, the history can be traced to 1868, when the first Puerto Rican flag, known as the Revolutionary Flag of Lares, was conceived by the illustrious Dr. Ramon Emiterio Betances, who was a doctor and advocate for independence from Spain. Because prior to 1898, Puerto Rico was a colony of Spain for 500 years or so. That first flag was embroidered by a woman named Mariana Brazos de Oro, meaning hands of gold. Bracetti was her last name, and the flag was used in a short-lived Puerto Rican revolt against Spanish rule that took place in 1868 in Puerto Rico, known as the Grito de Lares, the shout from Lares. The flag that you see here of Puerto Rico is rectangular in shape and consists of 5 alternating horizontal stripes. 3 are red and 2 are white, with the triangle with a 5-pointed white star in the center of the blue triangle. The 3 red stripes represent the blood that nourishes the 3 branches of government. The 2 white stripes represent individual liberty and the rights of man, which maintained a balance among the three branches of government. The white star represents the Commonwealth of Puerto Rico, and the blue triangle represents the sky and the ocean. And the three sides of the triangle represent the three branches of the Commonwealth's Republican form of government. This design is based on the Cuban flag. If you look at the Cuban flag, it's exactly the same, except that the red and blue colors are inverted. There are three versions of the origin of the flag of Puerto Rico. It is undisputed that the flag was presented in December 22nd, on December 22nd, 1895, at Chimney Hall in New York, of all places, by Juan de Mata Teleforte, a veteran of the Grito de Lares, the revolt I mentioned, and it was presented to a group of 59 Puerto Rican exiles who were members of the Puerto Rican section of the Cuban Revolutionary Party. Nevertheless, the identity of the person who proposed that the new flag of Puerto Rico be similar to the Cuban flag is open to question. The use and display of this flag in Puerto Rico was outlawed, and the only flags permitted to be flown in Puerto Rico were the Spanish flag from 1492 to 1898, during the Spanish colonial rule, and the American flag from 1898 to as recent as 1952. In 1952, the Commonwealth of Puerto Rico adopted the 1895 flag design as the official flag of Puerto Rico. Today's symbolic raising of the Puerto Rican flag in Greenburgh is a source of pride for the Puerto Rican and Latino community. It symbolizes the solidarity with and recognition of the Puerto Rican and Latino community in this great town of Greenburgh and in this great nation. On March 19th, 2009, a song called Que Bonita Bandera, meaning what a beautiful flag, referring to the Puerto Rican flag, which the song epitomizes the pride that Puerto Ricans have for the Puerto Rican flag. That song, Que Bonita Bandera, was played as part of the wake-up call for the Space Shuttle STS-119 in honor of mission specialist Jose Acaba, who is Puerto Rican and participated in that space mission. So I end my remarks by saying, Que bonita bandera, what a beautiful flag. And may the Puerto Rican flag continue to inspire generations such as these Girl Scouts here today and generations to come. Thank you.
Tonight, we will honor someone from the Puerto Rican community of Greenburgh. And it was a surprise until tonight. That's my understanding, right? Okay. Stephanie Laura, PTA president and now Greenburgh community advocate, will introduce him.
Tonight, we would like to recognize Mr. Jason Collado, a valued member of our community. Born and raised in the Bronx, Jason has a diverse background with his mother of Puerto Rican descent and his father of Dominican descent. Jason and his wife Alexia have been active Greenburgh residents since 2009, raising their two sons here and participating in the Greenburgh Central School District PTA. In addition to his involvement in the school district, Jason has been an integral part of the Elmsford Little League for the last 5 years, holding various roles in the organization. He has also served as board member of the cooperative board of his residence, where he helps support his residential community of 375 units. Outside of his community work, Jason is also an advising dean and higher education Opportunity Program Director at Columbia University. For 25 years, he has been dedicated to assisting first-generation and underserved college students, helping them navigate the academic and social demands of higher education. Through his extensive professional career and community involvement, Jason's primary objective has always been to help others and create unity among people. Jason, would you like to come up?
Are you surprised?
Extremely surprised.
You have the mic.
If I would have known I was going to be here, maybe I would have put a blazer on. I'm sorry.
You look great.
Maybe wore some shoes, but it is overwhelming. It's an honor. Dedicating yourself to kind of helping others is something that's been instilled in me from growing up as a child. So being recognized for this is a little humbling, and it's hard to put into words. This is definitely motivating to be here. Miss Laura is an inspiration, without a doubt. She opens paths for many people, and this just motivates me to want to kind of do more for my community and be more involved. So thank you for acknowledging the hard work. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm so proud today because we see in Griselle, we see in Stephanie, we see in the Girl Scouts, and we see in Jason all the possibilities of leadership in our community, and it really makes us all proud. Thank you. Thank you to them. This evening, we will share another cultural treasure, the drumming and dance of the Puerto Rican genre known as bomba. Bomba integrates the rhythms of Africa that evolved into a distinct musical and dance form in Puerto Rico. Here to demonstrate bomba is a master dancer, author, and artist, Milteri Concepcion Tucker. With her mini-me. ¿Cómo se llama la niña? Nyla, with her daughter Nyla, who's been dancing with her since before she was born.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Gracias. Thank you for Comité Noviembre for inviting me. I want to introduce Master Drummer Oreste Abrantes.
Hello, thank you.
Puerto Rican and Cuban from the Bronx. My daughter Nyla, also from the Bronx. And I want to acknowledge my mother, la doctora Margarita Concepcion. We run a nonprofit dance organization in the Bronx. I am from Ponce, Puerto Rico, del Sur. And we promote, educate, perform bomba puertorriqueña, which is Puerto Rico's African ancestry for all ages. I wrote the first bomba children's book titled Bomba Puertorriqueña, and as well as have a line of dance attire, the first line of international dance attire, been highlighted in New York Fashion Week, Puerto Rico Fashion Week as well. And of course, the first skirt that I made, the first flag that I made was my flag. So without further ado, Bomba Puertorriqueña. Can I have everybody clap for me, please? between lead dancer and drummer, so it's not gonna, when you go to Puerto Rico, you're not gonna find it as a presentation. It's more a dialogue between lead drummer and dancer with the barrile bomba. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much for this honor and this opportunity.
I just want everyone to show. I just want everyone to take a look. I have a copy of her book. If you want to, just want to show the book. If anyone is interested, you can meet young lady at the end of the meeting, and after this segment, and talk about her book. But I just want to show everyone a copy of the book. So thank you so much and congratulations.
This is definitely the best town board meeting we've ever had.
Make that drum.
Oh, my goodness. So we're going to have the best of our program come back up. The Girl Scouts, please come back up because we have a surprise for you, girls. All right, ladies. Woo, surprise. So tonight, girls, because of your participation and your beautiful angelic rendition of La Borinqueña, you are going to receive not only a badge, but you will receive a recognition from Town Supervisor Paul Feiner. But first, the badge for Hispanic Heritage Month.
Congratulations, girls.
Good. So I just wanted to mention that you're probably the youngest group people who ever were honored at a town board meeting. So when you apply for your college scholarships at Harvard or Yale, and you want a full scholarship, you can put on your application that you were honored. How old are you?
7.
So you can say you got honored at 7, and that should give you a leg up over anybody else. But I'm going to call your names, and you could also tell us a little bit about what it takes to be a celebrity. So Isabella Cepeda, would you like to say a little bit about yourself and why you're in the Girl Scouts?
I'm in the Girl Scouts because I always like helping others, and it's so nice to be kind and generous to every Girl Scout and every person.
That is great. And Cameron Everly, Cameron?
She's nice.
Okay. And Sophie Talpor? And I'll give you this. And could you tell us a little bit about yourself and why you're a Girl Scout?
I'm a Girl Scout because
You know what? You want other people to join the Girl Scouts in the future, and you want them to learn how terrific it is, and you don't want to tell them, right?
right.
Okay. And Kalia Ramos.
I want to be a Girl Scout because I don't really know.
Do you have a lot of fun?
That's
Yes.
a good reason.
That's a good reason.
All right.
Jade Coke. Why did you become a Girl Scout?
You want to tell us later?
Do you think that your Girl Scout troop does the best Pledge of Allegiance of anyone, anywhere?
Yes.
Okay, that's great.
Good enough.
Isabella LeBoy. Oh.
Who's the other Isabella? Oh, okay.
Oh, Cora Jacobson. Chelsea Laura. I see a little smile. Could you tell us why you became a Girl Scout?
I don't know.
She'll tell us later.
Okay. Ariella Ovalis. And could you tell us a little bit about yourself? Or about why you became a Girl Scout? The Girl Scouts here show us one of the advantages of not being a politician. Because if they were politicians, we would be here for 5 hours. So,
Thank you.
and we have Angelina Militano. And why did you become a Girl Scout?
Because it rules.
And Abigail Barrilas. And why did you become a Girl Scout?
I'm a Girl Scout because everybody is like brownies and helpful and love, and I want to be one because I want to help everybody of this world.
All right.
That's great. And Abigail Caricos. And why did you become a Girl Scout?
She'll tell us later.
Okay. And we also have a proclamation for Jason Collado. Jason, you want to come up again? And we just want to thank you for all you've done for the community. You're a real role model and a real inspiration, and just thank you for everything you've done to make Greenburgh a better place.
Take a later.
Would the members of the town board like to? Would the members of the town board like to come up?
Yes.
Would Joy Haber? Would you like to come up also, since you're going to be on the council and going to Puerto Rico? And Lisa Nero, would you like to come up also, since you're the new town clerk?
Okay, so we're just about at the close of our program. We recognize that today was, dark, cold night in November. May not be the best time to raise a flag, and then the rain came, so that was definitely out. So will members, wait, don't go. If members of the White Plains Puerto Rican Cultural Committee, and Stephanie, of course, can you come up? We're going to present the flag to Honorable Town Supervisor Feiner so that he may fly it tomorrow. So we'll do the flag raising, I guess, tomorrow. Should we open it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Open the flag.
You don't want it touching the floor.
That's a big flag.
Let's get in.
Yes, thank you.
So we may have to wait for a regulation size flag. I think we got the jumbo, but it is regulation for certain size built, but we'll talk about that later. But we will get you one if it's not regulation size. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We look forward to collaborating with the town of Greenburgh on other events. We have so much talent in our community that we want to share. And we invite you to also join our organization. If you want to check us out, please, I'm going to just do a plug. Like, follow, and comment and post your pics on our Facebook page, which is the White Plains Puerto Rican Cultural Committee Facebook page. And on the program, there's a QR code if you'd like to join us. We have several upcoming events. We have a brunch and paint. We're going to paint Los Tres Reyes Magos on December 9th at Don Coqui Restaurant, a Puerto Rican restaurant in White Plains. On December 16th and 17th, we have the second annual White Plains Puerto Rican Artisans Fair featuring Edgardo Miranda Rodriguez, who's the creator of La Borinqueña, the first Puerto Rican superhero. He will be there on December 16th. And it's co-sponsored by PRIDA, which is the Puerto Rican Institute for the Development of the Arts. I just want to shout out Reisha Cartagena's here again. She's the chair of PRIDA. And on January 6th, we will have a Family Three Kings Day event at the White Plains Public Library. And just join us. And we're so proud that you invited us. Thank you so much.
Great.